It's happened! The Texas Rangers win the World Series!
When the season ends, is baseball really over? Of course not. It's early morning practices. It's pickup games, whenever and wherever. It's the anticipation for the game today and the crack of the bat tomorrow. It's history, and it's groundbreaking. It's a dream that becomes a reality. It's believing through all the stops along the way to the journey home. When it's in your DNA, it's always time to play ball.
What's up, Show Nation? This is Chris Singleton, and welcome to the show.
Soy latino de sangre, yo salí de la calle, vengo de un barrio humilde y el corazón sigue grande. Llevo el alma en la rumba pa' que mueva la cintura, el que te prende el ambiente y el que te pone a gozar. Un pasito pa' aquí, un pasito pa' allá. Todos mis latinos ahora vamos a rumbear. Un pasito pa' aquí, un pasito pa' allá. Todos mis latinos ahora vamos a rumbear. Tremenda rumba que se ha formado en el party de los latinos. Estamos todos desacatados, que no protestan ni los vecinos. Hacer esto no para hasta mañana. Hoy vamos a hacer lo que nos dé la gana. Oye, de pana, me gusta la baby que tenga, que lo mueva rico, mojada en el bote, los ojos, pa' que se le note envuelta, pa' que eso le explote. Ella quiere que yo, porque eso lo tiene. Después que probó mi receta, me dice que soy su. Un pasito pa' aquí, un pasito pa' allá.
All right, ready to go here. Here's Gleyber Torres. That's to third. Slings it across. They get him, but it was pretty close. Singing, it was close. Looks like they want a second to review it and possibly challenge the call if they think he beat the throw.
Yeah, they might challenge it just to kind of roll the dice, you know, Berg, and perhaps maybe they see something different as they get a look at some different angles.
Here's one more look, Siggy. You think they're going to overturn it? I kind of do.
Yeah, I think there's a good chance as well. I mean, the more I look at these different angles, the more I'm becoming convinced that
Here's Alex Verdugo. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
That's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way just to travel a hair more.
Torres gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Foul ball still 0-2. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 0-2. Hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul. And a pitch. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball.
All over the first pitch fastball right there, but just a little bit out front. Gotta let it travel just a bit more.
This looks like extra bases.
Two consecutive base hits for this team. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
And now it's Juan Soto. Golden opportunity right here. Double play ball to second. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
That is it. The designated hitter.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton, second in the AL in home runs. Fought off foul.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
Bases juiced, no outs. He fouls it off. We'll do it again.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. That one down the line, and foul ball.
Oh, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
Bounce to third. Bregman. And here is Anthony Rizzo. Line drive. Could be extra bases. One runs in. Runner held at third, and they'll be loaded again with nobody out. And up next for New York, Austin Wells. Line drive, that's a base hit. One runs in. And they don't push it. Runner holds at third. Bases loaded now with still nobody out. In the air, right side. And that's a fair ball. One runs in, rounds third, headed for the plate. Another comes in to score. He's safe, and they clear the bases. And they're pulling away up by 7 now. Save! Can you believe it? An inside-the-park grand slam. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Oswald Peraza. That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. But he holds up at first. Good play out there to cut it off. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. Rocketed out towards right center. And no one can get there. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. And next for New York, Alex Verdugo. Foul ball there.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
That one is absolutely belted. And it hits the fence. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs. Here is Aaron Judge. On a line. And that should be extra bases. One runs in. Runner held at third, and they'll be loaded again with nobody out. This one high in the air to left center. Alvarez in position. Should be extra bases. One runs in. And they don't push it. Runner holds at third. Bases loaded now with still nobody out. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Drifts towards it. Makes the grab. Throws the first in time. That's out number 2. That ends the frame. Here's Kyle Tucker. As the lefty gets to work. In the air to left center. Judge really on his horse for this one. Brings it in. And there's one away. Jeremy Pena up next for the Astros. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. A gigantic blast. And they're on the board. It's 10-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field into.
And that eats him up.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Out there to center. Judge getting an angle on it. Brings it in for the third out. Astros notch a run on the solo homer. And this is now a 10-1. And we're back. New inning getting started. And now the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. And there's a foul ball.
You know, Boog, from time to time, players mix up their routine if things aren't going their way. And Rizzo is no exception. When he was in a slump in 2023, he changed his walk-up music to Taylor Swift. No bad blood there because it worked. He went 4 for 4 and hit his first home run in over a month. He even gave credit to Swift after the game.
And that one hops the wall. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. And now it's DJ LeMahieu digging in. This one in the air center field. Touches down. That's a hit. Tucker hustles to get it in. Stop sign goes up at third, and the bases are loaded. Now at the plate, Oswald Peraza. And that one in the air center field. And that should be extra bases. One runs in. Runner held at third, and they'll be loaded again with nobody out. High fly ball out to center field. McCormick has it sized up. Could be extra bases. One run's in. 2 runs are in. Now 3 runs are in. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Save! Can you believe it? An inside the park grand slam. And stepping in for the Yankees, Alex Verdugo. Liner snagged it first.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Judge rips that one. And off the base of the wall. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
That's a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. Here's a high fly ball out to center. McCormick has it sized up. Could be extra bases.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
The Yankees up big in this one. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one hops the wall. And they hold the runner at third. Bases remain loaded here. Still only one gone.
It's a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Nice line drive to the post side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
The pitch. And a foul ball. 0-2 now. Hit on the ground to the right side. Base hit. One run in already. And that rolls into the corner. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases still loaded and still only one away.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it.
High in the air, out to right. That's down. One hops off the wall. One run is in. And they hold the runner at third. Bases remain loaded here. Still only one gone. Oswald Peraza stepping in now for the base hit. One run is in.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and
that one laced to center and a base hit. One run across.
comes through with the RBI. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
That's out to center field. That gets down for a hit. One run is in. Bases loaded with one away. Here comes Aaron Judge. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. One run is in, and it's off the wall. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases still loaded, and still only one away. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. As 2 runs score in the play.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. It sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Judge on third. Soto over at second with one down. That's towards center. Sizes this one up. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases.
Now back. The first baseman.
So the bases are loaded here. One man gone. And up next for New York, Anthony Rizzo. That's hard hit on the line. This looks like extra bases. One run across.
Back-to-back singles. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Line drive. Makes the catch for the out. And there are 2 outs.
Now back. Third baseman. DJ.
Here's DJ LeMahieu. Ground ball right side. Base hit. 1 run is in. Ball comes in. Runner stops at third. Base is still loaded with 2 out.
1 ball, no strike.
Squirts away a little bit. Played the plate and they cut him down. But 1 run does score. It take me the entire break to count all those runs. That was nuts. Back here at Tropicana Field, bottom of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Alex Bregman. The other way, hauls it in, 1 away. Here's Mauricio Dubon.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Verdugo makes the grab for the second out. 2 outs, base is empty. Jose Abreu up to hit. Here's a rocket out to left. Verdugo makes the grab, and that is that. On to the third inning. Now it's the shortstop, Oswald Peraza. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And no one can get there.
Tough game for him so far, Boog. Another hit, and they've just been knocking him around through the first 2+. He's got to get things back on track. Maybe junk a pitch that isn't working, or he might not last much longer. You know, these Yankees really producing with runners on. It's been a right place, right time kind of game.
Oh, look at the stop. Touches the bag for 1.
Or that they weren't overzealous there. Just take the sure out. Keep the runner out of scoring position.
So up next, Alex Verdugo. Swung on, belted. Way back there. That's long gone. A monster shot to right. His second homer this series, and they tack on to their lead. It's 29-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
It's Aaron Judge now. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall.
Abreu goes to second. Safe there. One down. Here's a big power threat. Giancarlo Stanton. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And they take care of Stanton for the out. 2 down. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And it's fouled away. Kicks and deals. That one hit to right. Sizing this one up. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
Now back, the catcher,
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Now a fly ball to right center. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Runner holds up at third. Base is still loaded. 2 away as one comes across.
Back-to-back base hits. He drove that ball very well out to the deep part of the field, and you may be surprised he didn't get a double out of it, but I'll tell you, they did a
Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Ball comes in. Runner stops at third. Bases still loaded with 2 out.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch.
When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd out, and we'll end the inning. So they do get 4 runs across, but they end up leaving the bases loaded. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. Rodon back to work. And that one ripped into right. Soto makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out.
The right fielder, number 30.
So the Houston lineup turns over. Kyle Tucker digs in now. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. So now here's Kyle Tucker. Tucker, former 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Astros. This guy's turned into a whale of a player. Out towards right center field. Soto pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. Strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
The Stros with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of the 3rd. There's a strike. 95 of that one.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Oh, the throw is wild.
No, he's in there.
Well, that's just an unacceptable error right there. Just kind of lackadaisical in getting it back into the infield, and there's really no excuse for that. Turned a simple single into a runner in scoring position now.
Rodon ready. The 0-2 on the way. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Back now in Tampa Bay. Here's the second baseman, Gleyber Torres. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. And that one hammered. That's back. Going, gone.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
The Yanks up big in this one here in the finale of this 4-game set. Right side. And in one hops the wall.
Now back, the center fielder,
Aaron Judge at the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
This to center field. And that should be extra bases.
the batter, the right fielder, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto now. On the ground, right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove.
Up next is the game. Presented by the pitcher,
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. And that one fouled off. Righty delivers. Gets under and pops it up. And the Infield fly rule call.
The bat, the first baseman,
Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate.
Well, he came out clutch earlier in this ball game and really just needs to take the same approach. Think hard right back up the middle.
And that one fouled off. Bases loaded, one away. Fouled off to the right. Stays alive. And a pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Here comes a pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. And one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. One run is in. And they hold the runner at third. Bases remain loaded here. Still only one gone. Wells stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And it one-hops the wall. Runner holds up at third. Base is still loaded. Two away as one comes across.
Now back.
And next for New York, Oswald Peraza. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. And we're back. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Jose Altuve on the ground. Tosses to first. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
Now back.
Here's the center fielder, Chas McCormick. And first offering is fouled off. Rodon, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Oh, he gloves it to his knee, the throw, and they get the out. Yorbit Vivas coming into the game now as the injury replacement.
Number 90, Yorbit Vivas.
That to right. Can't make the grab, and it drops. So man aboard. So now the Astros designated hitter, Mauricio Dubon.
0-1.
Bregman, the runner at first with two gone. Right down to shoot, and the count is 0-2. And that is that. So one hit is all they get. Back here at Tropicana Field, we go to the top of the fifth. Here's Gleyber Torres. And now time is called as there's a visit to the mound. Just talking things over, nobody getting loose out in the pen. So a little consultation. The wind of the pitch. Torres, a former All-Star, 27 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. So 2 balls and no strikes. Ground ball left side. He's in there.
It's just been a disaster for them defensively in this one. You know, you're going to have games where you make an error or two, but 4, just not acceptable at this level. It makes winning the ball game extremely tough.
And that should be extra bases. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Waste no time there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. In one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Here's Juan Soto. And fouled off. Left-hand batter waits. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Bases loaded, nobody out, and we're at the top of the fifth. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
And the righty deals. Lifted in the air, right center field. And it's into the gap. One runs in. And they don't push it. Runner holds at third. Bases loaded now with still nobody out. Here's Stanton now. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. The 1-1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
We're in the fifth inning, and here he is about to throw his 100th pitch. Man, he's
boots it. In to score from third. And the lead continues to grow. And he beats it. He's safe. Well, he delivers in a huge spot right there.
Oh, he's so dialed in. I don't think he even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see guys take in this situation.
Now, Anthony Rizzo. 0-1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Bases loaded, nobody out. And that one is lifted in the air. And this one could be extra bases. One runs in. Runner held at third, and they'll be loaded again with nobody out. Now here is Austin Wells. Fought off foul. And a pitch. And that one fouled off. Soto at third. Stanton on second. Rizzo on at first with nobody out. Base hit. One run is in. And they don't push it. Runner holds at third. Bases loaded now with still nobody out. Yorbit Vivas stepping in now for the Yankees. Trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. New pitcher on now, Josh Hader.
I think it's going to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when you're
on the ground. 2 ball.
Well, you're already down in the game, and not just by a couple, and then that error allows a run to score, and this is where things can really start to fall apart. As a team, they need to pick themselves up, find a way to play better baseball the rest of the way.
Bases juiced, no outs. That one out to right. Can't make the catch. One runs in. Runner held at third, and they'll be loaded again with nobody out. Gleyber Torres up to hit. And a foul ball left side. That one to first. Goes to second.
No,
safe there.
No, he's in there. Safe.
Bases loaded. Nobody out. And stepping in for the Yankees. Now this one's well hit. Way back there. On its way and out of here. Grand slam.
comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you also got to give some credit to the guys ahead of him. Good at bats to get on base and really set the table for a very special moment in this one.
That one gets down for a hit. Man at first. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Juan Soto. Swing, and it's popped straight up. And a foul ball. Part of what makes Hader's fastball so unique is that he gets carry on the fastball up in the zone, and yet he grips it like a sinker. So technically his fastball is labeled as a sinker. Judge on at first, nobody out. This one lifted in the air, left field. Alvarez pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Now up is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. And a foul ball. The 0-1. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Sizes this one up. Won't get to this one in the alley. So first and second with one man gone. And here's the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. And a pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
Another hit. I mean, these types of performances at the plate don't come around too often. This is
ground ball left side, could be two. Goes to third for one. To first, not in time. And a run scores. So first and second with two outs. Now the third baseman, Yorvin Vivas. And that one pulled foul. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. On the ground, right side. That's the third out. But they scored 12 times with an offensive onslaught. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And the batter now, Jose Abreu. Out to short. Whips it to first. That takes care of Abreu. And next to hit for Houston, Yainer Diaz. Hammered on the line to the left, base hit.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Hauls it in, and there's two away. So next up for Houston, Jeremy Pena. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
The pitch. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Judge has it sized up. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back now in Tampa Bay. And now the shortstop, Oswald Peraza. Hader back to work. And a foul ball. Chop to the left side. Bregman. Leadoff man retired in the sixth.
Man, that was bang, bang. Tough to tell at full speed, Bert.
Here is Gleyber Torres. He swings and fouls one off. Kicks and fires. Swing and a foul straight back. The pitch. Fights it off. He'll see another. Line drive, and it's fair, just inside the line.
All over that one right there. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, I mean, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive, and it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback so instantly in today's game.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Wow. That's not even close to the zone.
The Yankees up big in this one, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Lifted in the air down the left side, and it falls. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
A couple of singles back to back. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
And that one fouled off. Here comes an 0-2 to Judge. To short, could be two. He's in safely at second. A run comes in the play.
That one really hurts. You're already down in the game, and that error puts you even further behind. Just can't let it compound from here, though. You got to flush it.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. One runs in, and they don't push it. Runner holds at third. Bases loaded now with still nobody out. Now it's the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike one. On the ground to the left. He pulls into second, and a run comes in to score.
Well, you're already down in the game, and not just by a couple, and then that error allows a run to score, and this is where things can really start to fall apart. As a team, they need to pick themselves up, find a way to play better baseball the rest of the way.
And now everybody's running. Laser could be extra bases. One runs in. Runner held at third, and they'll be loaded again with nobody out. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. This one in the air. Bregman settles under it. And that's a foul ball. And that is a big first out.
Gosh, here it is. Get it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Base hit. One run in already. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases still loaded and still only one away. That one fouled off. And there's a foul ball. Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning here in the finale of this 4-game set. On a line out towards center. Can't get there, base hit. Runner from third comes across, and they extend their lead.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Out front and foul to the left side. The pitch. And that one lifted in the air center field. McCormick has it sized up. Could be extra bases. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. Another comes in to score. Now around third, waving him home. And he's in there. It's an inside the park grand slam. That one the other way. And that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, in terms of hitting rocket home runs, Judge is near the top of that list. Only Giancarlo Stanton has hit more with greater exit velocity than Judge. Look out, though. Shohei is quickly climbing those charts.
Ripped on a line. And that one hops the wall. Two on with 1 out. Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. Towards first, finds its way through, base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. 1 out, base is full. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Man, there was no deviating.
Line drive, base hit. 1 run across. Ball comes in. Runner stops at third. Base is still loaded with 2 out.
Picks himself up an RBI. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
At the belt and fires. Ripped into right center. And that should be extra bases. 1 run is in. Runner holds up at third. Base is still loaded. 2 away as 1 comes across. In the air out towards right center. McCormick on the run. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Ball comes in. Runner stops at third. Base is still loaded with 2 out. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Bottom of the 6th. Stepping in the long ball threat, Yordan Alvarez. Hard hit left side. Gets it to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th. Jose Altuve up to hit here. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Judge really on his horse for this one. They got it for out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Chas McCormick up next for the Astros. Lined into right. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Slides, but he can't come up with it. Here's Alex Bregman. Fair ball. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. And here is Mauricio Dubon. Almost got him.
Look, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Out towards left center. And that gets down into the gap. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone. This one in the air right field. Makes the catch, and that'll do it. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Gleyber Torres. And here it comes. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now back, left field.
So digging in, Alex Verdugo. That one ripped. And now maybe extra bases. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
The center fielder.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Left field, way back there. That's back. Get out of town.
Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Back, gone.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up the ballpark.
And there's a hit.
I mean, come on, have a game. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Out to center on the move. Can't get there. Base hit.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. On the ground to second. Might be two. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Now it's going to be Oswald Peraza. And that one fouled off. Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And it finds its way through for a hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Everything came together for him. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Here comes Gleyber Torres. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Vivas, the lead runner out at second. Peraza on at first with 2 down. And he deals. And that one goes straight to the backstop. Nothing happening on the bases, though. 2 outs. Safe. Good effort, but now the bases are loaded.
Now back.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Alex Verdugo getting ready to hit. And a big swing and a miss. Bases loaded, 2 down. On its way to the corner. And a foul ball. 0-2 now. Base hit. 1 run is in.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
The 0-1. The Judge spoils that one. The 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. But 2 round trippers in this. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th. At the plate is the Astros catcher, Gainer Diaz. The lefty fires. Into left center for a base hit. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Kyle Tucker. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. Left field. Verdugo gets under it. Hauls it in for the out. 1 down. Jeremy Pena will hit next. He's already homered here in this one. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Headed down the line. And that will drop foul. The Astros with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the 7th. Ground ball could be 2. And there's 2 down.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
That smash towards center. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. And we're back. And now the right fielder, Juan Soto.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
As the lefty gets to work. Clobber to right field, way back, gone.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Next to hit, Giancarlo Stanton. Bounced out to short, Pena. And no throw for some reason as he reaches first. That's got to be an error.
The first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Man at first, Anthony Rizzo stepping in now for the Yankees. Into center. McCormick has it sized up. And that should be extra bases. And that's going to roll to the wall.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Here's the catcher to hit, Austin Wells. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. The Yanks up big in this one, and we're at the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. Swing and a ball popped up, and the infield fly is called. Yorbit Vivas now at the plate.
The third baseman, Yorbit.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. That leaves him without a throw, and they come away without an out.
Up next for the Yankees.
Digging in, Oswald Peraza. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. The pitch. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Squeezes it. That's out number 2.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
That one ripped left field. That's back there. And that's out of here. Grand slam.
Wow, this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off.
That one ripped right center field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Ball comes back to the infield quickly, and he holds it first with a 2-out single. Foul ball there. Swing and a foul straight back. Verdugo off of first with 2 away. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. On the slide, and he's got it. But 2 round trippers. Back here at Tropicana Field, on to the bottom of the 8th. And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Jose Altuve. Right through there for a strike. So he's back out to begin the 8th. Been a really nice outing for him so far, Singy.
He's thrown the ball really well. Kept hitters off balance, and he's been very efficient with that pitch count. But at this point, even though it's been relatively low, you start keeping an eye on it to make sure that he doesn't have any fatigue and injuring himself.
Chas McCormick up next for the Astros. Well struck right field. And it hits the fence. But they hold him to just a 1-out single. Nice work to get the ball back in quickly. And now it's Alex Bregman. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1. On the line, base hit. Dives and he can't hang on. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. He showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Grounded to third. Could be 2. Throws to first in time. At the plate, Jose Abreu. That one down the line, and that's just foul. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Base hit, 1 run is in. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away. And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. Chopped left side. The flip in time, got him, and that'll do it. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. So a new pitcher out of the bullpen for the Astros, J.P. France.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Base knock right field.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole that time.
0-1. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone.
low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and there's one down. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Hit in the air, center field. This looks like extra bases.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up, he'll find a hole.
And it gets by him. And that extends the inning. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup. And up next for New York, Gleyber Torres. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Out of here.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal, Boog. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs in a single game. Are you kidding me? This is something we're never going to forget. A performance that clearly will go down in history as one of the best ever. And I'm just in awe of what we've seen. And he's getting a standing O for me right now. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And no one can get there.
Now batting, the right fielder, Juan Soto.
First and second, 2 down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Juan Soto. Ripped, but it curls foul. Verdugo, the lead runner at second. Judge at first, 2 out of the inning. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone. Giancarlo Stanton, the next to hit. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, bases are full. Swing and a ball hammered left field, back there. Out of here. Grand slam.
When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But
that one ripped. That's bad. And that one is out of here.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Alvarez makes the grab, and that is that. But it's a huge inning for him as they scored 10 times. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And now the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. Rodon back to work. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Judge puts it away, and a quick out, number 1. He's 2 outs away. And the batter now, Jeremy Pena. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that's going to get into the corner.
That play looks routine defensively, but with all of the little nooks, it can get real tricky down in the corner. Kept it to a long single. Nice defensive play.
Here's Jordan Alvarez. On the ground right side. Sneaks through. Base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. And first offering is fouled off. The Stros with a lot of ground to make up. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. And a foul ball. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Rodon fires. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that's a base hit. Now a long throw to first, and they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with one out. Chas McCormick up next for the Astros. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one back. Pulls it in on the warning track. So they're down to their final out. Now it's Alex Bregman. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Lifted to left, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees finish off a 4-game sweep.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start, who knew? He'd throw a complete game and get the victory. But an excellent job of continuing to just throw with the catcher foot down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
Well, this one ends in a blowout, and the road team picks up the win. And
baby, I'm drenched, living water flowing. Ain't no manifest, I'm reaping what I'm sowing. Yahweh told me he would do it, and he wasn't joking. He the difference between how I was and how it's going. Wet, whole team going dumb in the chat. Nobody frontin', I came from way in the back. We was cool until we went and got the tap. Started making movies, now we don't know how to act. Jeez, you know me, I'm your OG, low key. I be so glad we ain't low key. Dozing, that is not us. I get no sleep. Who you know that could top us? I'm like, show me. Wife ain't rocking with no sign. She an Enneagram 10. Why I need a 9 when I just registered my pen? I was climbing to the ceiling, but I think God misplaced it. They won't put me on no playlist. I'm no good at fitting in. Baby, I'm drenched, living water flowing. Ain't no manifest, I'm reaping what I'm sowing. Yahweh told me he would do it, and he wasn't joking. He the difference between how I was and how